We've done a few project cars on this channel, but for our next one we might have gone too far. So after scrolling through some ads online, we think we finally found the one we've been looking for. And instantly get tunnel vision. We just have to buy it.
Roger.
Hey Roger.
This is Nicholas talking to the owner Roger. On the phone he explains that it's been sitting on his driveway for nearly 15 years, and in that time it's not been started. Oh, and before he parked it he removes the original engine. Well, this should probably be the end of the story, but for some reason we only saw the potential and made the 5-hour drive to go and see it.
Där står han. Nej, han har tagit fram han.
Once we arrive, we get our first look at the car. From a distance it doesn't look too bad. Nicholas is optimistic.
Här har vi pärla.
Ja.
Den är nästan finare än vad jag
He
hade
thinks
tänkt.
it looks better than in the photos and has real potential. I wonder if he's going to regret saying that later.
Snowcap. Men det här är också de här tjocka stänkskydden.
Hallå.
Hej! Hej! Hej, Niklas. Hallå, tjena.
Time to meet Roger and find out more about this Volvo 740. In the ad for this car, it says it's done less than 20,000 kilometers, which seems very low, so we're going to check if that's correct. Roger explains that the odometer has been changed, so it's not showing the correct mileage. Sure enough, there's a note in the service book showing that when it was changed, the car had done around 13,000 kilometers, and now it's showing 5,000. So it's not very many miles for a car built in 1988. Okay, next we have to ask about the engine. Apparently while out driving, it overheated, but Roger had to get home. So he bought some water from a nearby shop, topped it back up and hit the road again. Once he was home, he decided it wasn't a good idea to keep the original engine since it had overheated, so he would replace it. He found a replacement at a scrapyard. Not exactly the same engine though, it was a B200, which had driven around 30 to 40,000 kilometers. The original engine, however, was a B230, which looks almost identical, but it's a 2.3 litre compared to the B200, which is only 2 litres. So the engine you can see here in the car is the B200 that Roger installed. But he explains it's only half finished, as he had lost interest in the project, which is why it sat still for so long. Hopefully we can just finish his job and get the car running again. Like all good projects, many of the parts are sitting here in the boot, just ready to be installed one day. So that explains the engine. How about the rest of the car? It's been sitting on a gravel driveway for many years, so we should probably inspect the underside for rust.
Ja.
Okay, maybe it's fine. Obviously it will need a clean and a polish, but it looks to be in good condition. No dents or rust as far as we can see. So why are we looking for a Volvo 740? At Vparts, we want to keep cars like this one on the road, so we've been developing many new parts for this model. For example, we've just launched a new ducktail wing, and soon we will release a new louvre for the rear window, a part that's very hard to find these days and many people are searching for them. Another part that we produce is the tow hook cover. Luckily on this car you can see it's just about hanging on. It's not a surprise as they often fall off. Since we don't currently have a 740, it's perfect to get one that we can use to fit all these new parts.
Ja, precis.
Okay, it's decision time. Is this a car that we should buy? It clearly needs to be saved. We take a quick look over the papers, but perhaps at this stage it doesn't really matter. We're only seeing the potential and none of these problems. Hang on, wait a second, what's that over there? We suddenly spotted the original engine for this car sitting under some plastic. But that's probably a step too far for this project, as we already have enough work to do, so we won't be taking that. Okay, it looks like we'll be taking that too. It's the original motor that overheated. We'll bring it back to the garage and see if we can restore it and reunite the car with its original B230 engine. Time to get the car loaded. The brakes don't seem to be working. Okay, Looks like the tow hook has also rusted away. Surely these are obvious signs of worse things to come in the next episode.
Lite till då. One hand.
So there we have it. Our new Volvo 740 is loaded and heading back to the garage. The original engine is strapped to a pallet and will be delivered to us separately. The tow hook has rusted away and this car has not moved in 15 years. What have we bought? Find out in the next episode when we get it up on the lift and discover if we bought a gem of a Volvo or a pile of rust. Can you hear that? That doesn't sound good.